What's up, everybody? It's Jordan, and welcome to the Sports Behind Show. This video, I want to be continuing my series of doing a semi mock draft for each NFL team. The last semi mock draft I did was the Philadelphia Eagles with a sixth pick. I know they don't have the sixth pick, but the sixth pick was originally theirs before the trades and everything, and like that. The trades between the Eagles, the Dolphins, and the 49ers. So since I did the sixth pick. I'll be doing the seventh pick, and that belongs to the Detroit Lions. So this is a Detroit Lions semi-round mock draft. Something to take into consideration with these mock drafts. All these mock drafts I do are from ProFootballNetwork.com from their mock draft simulator. I do not dictate. I can't determine what players will reach or fall on some of these picks. So we'll go ahead and get started with this Lions semi-round mock draft. The seventh pick overall, they take Jalen Waddle, the wide receiver from Alabama. Personally, I really like this pick. Marvin Jones is gone. He's signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kenny Galladay's gone. He's signed with the New York Giants. You need that receiver for Jared Goff, or it may be a young quarterback in a year or so. Whoever your quarterback is, you need him to have weapons and targets to throw to. And I think Jalen Waddle will be a great fit. Also, something. If Trey Lance is here at 7, if I'm the Detroit Lions, I would highly consider taking Trey Lance at 7 because Jared Goff. I know you did trade and you got him in the Matthew Stafford trade, but you need that future quarterback in the future. Clearly the Detroit Lions are not in win now mode, but if you're able to get a guy like Trey Lance at 7, you absolutely have to take them. Also, something else with the Detroit Lions. If Kyle Pitts is at pick number 7, I really think there's a high chance we see a trade involving the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. It's been reported that Jerry Jones and the Dallas coaching staff is really high on tight end Kyle Pitts. I would not be surprised at all if Detroit maybe trade back to 10 and they would swap picks and the Dallas Cowboys maybe give them a second-round pick or something like that. And the Detroit Lions do not have a ton of picks in this upcoming draft. And for a team who's in completely rebuild mode, you would think that they would want to draft picks. And there's no particular set in stone player that the Lions should take at 7. But if Kyle Pitts is available at 7, I honestly think the thing that's most likely to happen at 7, if Kyle Pitts is available, is the Dallas Cowboys trading up with the Detroit Lions. So let's go to round 2 here. I have them taking Baron Browning, the linebacker from Ohio State University. Campbell, the Lions' new head coach, he's a defensive-minded guy. And I think Browning would be a really nice piece to this Detroit defense. You had him, with his former teammate Jeffrey Kuda, who was a rookie last season, the 3rd pick overall. You're starting to get a young, nice defense in Detroit. Browning had a sensational pro day, and honestly, I would not be shocked if he ended up close, maybe even ended up a first-round pick. That's how good of a pro day he had, and the measurables and everything like that. So honestly, let's say 3 weeks ago, 41 for Baron Browning, that may have been a tad bit of a reach, but 41 now, I think that's absolute still for the Detroit Lions in round 2. I was thinking of a potential Jared Goff replacement if Trey Lance is available at 7. And in the 3rd round, I do have them drafting a potential Jared Goff replacement, and that is Florida Gators quarterback Kyle Trask. Kyle Trask reminds me a little bit in Jared Goff in the fact that the very limited athleticism. He's not great. Their size are kind of comparable, but Kyle Trask, my pro comparison as of right now, I would probably have to say Raiders quarterback Derek Carr. Like I said, limited athleticism. He's really nice in the short balls, but when it goes to probably about 20-plus yards, he's very inaccurate and very inconsistent. So if they were to draft Kyle Trask here in the 3rd round, that's a really interesting pick, and I actually would like that quite a bit. That's something to look into of your Detroit. If Kellen Mond, Kyle Trask is there in the 3rd, maybe go ahead and take a chance on that guy. Maybe they can be a starter too. Learn some stuff from Jared Goff. He's been to a Super Bowl. But I really like that pick there for the Detroit Lions. So as we go into round 4, I have them taking cornerback Ambry Thomas from Michigan. So they're staying in state, selecting a corner. They could use some more corner help. I mentioned I did take Jeffrey Okudah last season, but he was not really what they expected last year. So I think Ambry Thomas would be a really nice pick up in round 4. And they actually have 2 fourth-round picks. This second fourth-round pick, I had them taking Andre Cisco, the safety from Syracuse. I like this pick a lot too. You're getting Ambry Thomas, Andre Cisco. You already got Jeffrey Okudah. You're starting to get a young, nice defense. Baron Browning from Ohio State. Cisco is one of my favorite safeties in the draft, and getting him at 112 pick overall, I think is an absolute steal. Your secondary in Detroit's starting to look pretty decent. You need top corners and top safeties, to compete in that division when you're playing in a division when you're having to play Aaron Rodgers twice a year. So I really like it there in the 4th round by the Detroit Lions. And like I said with that trade, potentially if Kyle Pitts drops to 7, part of the reason why I think that could happen is because the Detroit Lions do not have many picks. This 5th round pick is already their last pick of the draft. This 5th round pick, I had them taking Penn State edge rusher Shaka Toney. I think this is a great pick here. Once again, you're just adding very nice players on the defensive side of the ball. Getting a young defense in a couple of years, this defense could be pretty solid. And Baron Browning, Ambry Thomas, Andre Cisco, Shaka Toney, Jeffrey Okudah. It's looking bright for the Detroit Lions defense if this were to happen. Shaka Toney is a really nice player. I think this is going to be probably around where he's picked. I think it's a really nice pick. Maybe Ellerson Smith from Northern Iowa, something like that. If Shaka Toney is gone around this pick, Theron Jackson, Coastal Carolina. I would kind of like to see them get an edge rusher here in the 5th round. But really nice pick for the Detroit in the 5th. So it's kind of my Detroit Lions 7-round mock draft. I will go these picks here one more time. Jalen Waddle, the wide receiver from Alabama University. Baron Browning, the linebacker from Ohio State University. In the 3rd round, this is probably my favorite pick of this draft. I had him taking Kyle Trask, the quarterback of Florida. In the 4th round, Ambry Thomas, the corner from Michigan. Also in the 4th round, they take Andre Cisco, the safety from Syracuse University. And in the 5th round, their last pick of the draft, they take edge rusher Shaka Toney from Penn State University. Make sure to tune into the next episode. I will be doing a Carolina Panthers 7-round mock draft. Thank you all so much for watching. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you next time on the Sports 200 Show.